Good morning everyone and welcome to the class. We are doing the chapter Women, Caste and Reforms, and under this chapter we have completed our discussions, and now we will in today's class we will be doing extra questions. Okay, so we will start. So our first question is, from the early 19th century there was debates and discussions about social customs and practices. Okay, so what was the reason behind it? Okay, so what you will write down in answer, this sentence will be there in the first place. From the early 19th century, there was debates and discussions about social customs and practices because of the development of new forms of communication. Because of the development of new forms of communication. Then next sentence, for the first time, books, newspapers, magazines, leaflets and pamphlets were printed. And for the first time, books, newspapers, magazines, leaflets and pamphlets were printed, and because of this, ordinary people became aware of the new ideas. Because of this, and ordinary people became aware of the new ideas. Okay, so this is your answer. And now we have the next question. Name some of the reformers of the 19th century. Name some of the So in this you will write down the name of Raja Ram Mohan Rai. Some of the reformers of 19th century are following: Raja Ram Mohan Rai first, then second Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar, then at third place you can give the name of Jyotirao Phule, then Pandita Ramabai, then Tarabai Shinde, okay, then Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Okay, so all these were the reformers of 19th century. Okay, and now we have another question. When when the practice of sati, not sati practice, when it was in 1829. So you will write down that the practice of sati was banned in 1829. Okay, and now we have another question. Who wrote the book Stree Purus Tulana? Okay. Who wrote the book Stree Purus Tulna? Okay, the book was written by Tarabai Shinde, and in this book there was, you have to write only who wrote the book. The question is only about who wrote the book, so the answer is this Tarabai Shinde. Okay, and now we have next question. What was the contribution of Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar towards the reform of society? So you write down Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar supported the idea of widow remarriage. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar supported the idea of widow remarriage, and one law was passed in 1857 permitting widow remarriage. One law was passed in 1856 permitting widow remarriage. Okay, and now we have another question. So now we have question. what changes were occurring in 19th century what changes were occurring in the lives of so-called lower caste of the society, which led to the demand for reforms in caste inequalities. Okay, what changes were occurring in the lives of so-called lower caste of the society which led to the demand for reforms and caste inequalities which was prevailing at that time? Which was prevailing in the society at that time. So I am repeating the question. You must understand the question, then only you will be able to answer the question. The question is, what changes were occurring in the lives of so-called lower caste of the society which led to the demand for reforms in caste inequalities which was prevailing in the society at that time. Okay. So some points are there. I am writing down the points. ठीक है, क्यों चेंजेस आए, लाइफ में क्या चेंजेस आ रहे थे. So write down the points of the answer. So the first thing which is very much important is, so the first thing is that the reformers who belonged to upper caste community started questioning and criticizing the caste inequality. है ना? First thing, the reformers who belong to upper caste community started questioning and criticizing the caste inequalities. Second, this the Christian missionaries, setting up of a school by Christian missionaries. Setting up of schools by Christian missionaries which were open for all, which were open for all. So these 2 points, and now we will continue with the third point. I am erasing this. You continue with this only. Third point. The process of urbanization was taking place because new job opportunities were created in urban areas. Okay, and now we have next point. The next point is the landless laborers. The landless laborers went to work in plantations in Assam, Mauritius, went to work in these places, and Indonesia. Okay, and now we have one more point. One more point is left. There are 5 important points in this regard. So the last point I am going to write down. Okay, point 5. The point 5 is about this recruitment and the recruitment of the so-called in the British Army. Okay, so this is all for today. We have completed the chapter, And now in the next class we will start a new chapter in geography.